What's good, everybody? Man, Super Bowl is done and over with. Um, I must say, man, one of the boringest Super Bowls I've ever seen. I mean, it was just boring. Um, I feel sorry for the Patriots, the quarterback. I mean, a young guy. You know what I mean? Gave his heart out there. He's probably killing himself right now. Just the fact that fumbles and turnovers. The guy they weren't ready. They weren't ready. It should have been the Broncos in there. That's my opinion. Um, but he should. I haven't seen any of the comments afterwards the games, but he needs to go out there and just be like, hey, look, man, this is my second year in the league. I still got a lot to learn. Still got to get better, and you gonna see me again. This ain't the last you're gonna see of that guy. He's gonna be a good quarterback in the league. But man, I just say it was just boring. I was ready to sit there and say, "Damn, this game is boring." I was not wanting to see Bad Bunny. I don't know any of his music. That's the only reason why. It's like, why have him? I don't know anybody. And stay away from the politics. But I get it. He is a number one artist out there in the world. I mean, so I get all that, but man, all the controversy with that was crazy. You know what I mean? It just got to me that got blown out of proportion. Some right wing person said, "Oh, I have this this Hispanic guy doing the Super Bowl. This is America," and then one radical group said that. Then the other radical group on the left made it a big deal, and it just got out of control. It's stupid. People in politics and the way they think, like they just butt heads. Um, but I didn't watch the Kid Rock one. I was there to watch Super Bowl. Whatever's there, I'm gonna watch. But I was not looking forward to Bad Bunny at all. They could have put somebody else that I'd known, and I would have been like, oh, I can't wait for the halftime show. Like Dr. Dre's and Kendrick Lamar's was all right. You know, but I will say this: I thought for sure had they were gonna do this political thing that the left people do. Oh, I was talking shit about ICE, putting banners up there on ICE and all this shit. I really did. I really did. Just because the fact that that's what a lot of celebrities do on their platform. You know what I mean? They divide us. Honestly, I mean, you know what? Who the fuck cares what you vote for or who you think is good or whatever? You're a celebrity. You're an artist. Like you're supposed to entertain. But by separating yourself with politics, people aren't gonna want to watch you. They ain't gonna want to listen to you. Yeah, you'll get the left people or right people, whoever you are. Like I'm sure Kid Rock had all the Republicans out there watching that. Um, but whatever. Anyways, awesome show. I mean, that boy bring it. He bring it. Um, it was just a good show. I saw the trees in there. I was like, oh shit! Like he made it look like Puerto Rico, and where he comes from, and all that stuff that he did. That's his country. And you know what? I don't see why people complain about it. I mean, it's a U.S. territory, so you know what I mean. We own them. You know what I'm saying? So who cares if he brought his Puerto Rican flag? I mean, he's part of the USA. You know what I'm saying? It's a territory. I mean, he's not American. He's not American. He's Puerto Rican. But you know what I mean? We've been protecting that country since whatever. You know what I mean? They have had no problems. Sometimes I think, man, why are they so proud? I mean, they haven't really done much. You know what I mean? Like we've taken care of them their lives. But I get it. But like I said, man, amazing job. I was just like, okay. Now, I didn't know any of his music. I understand Spanish, and I speak English, and I understand English, but I don't know what that man was saying. I mean, that's all I that's all I knew. But like I was telling everybody that was at my parents, that's where we went. Um, the choreographics was dope. Um, the dancing, the whole neighborhood deal, the marriage, the wedding thing. I mean, that's just Hispanic culture. Like, regardless on what you are, whatever Hispanic heritage you are from. You know what I mean? And then the little boy, I heard that was the kid that ICE um, took into their facility because the father was illegal and was a criminal and ran, and then and he left the little boy there. That was him. That's what I heard. That was the little boy who gave the Grammy to, that he was watching. I thought that was good. Um, uh, so all in all, good show, good performance. Um, him climbing up man. For some reason, I was like, oh shit, he's gonna get coconuts, but no, he didn't. I don't know what that was, but I guess I guess you might have to be a Puerto Rican to know why he climbing, or what they were doing up there climbing the trees. I thought they were gonna get coconuts, but whatever. Um, so good show, man. I loved it. I loved it. I mean, I remember we were in the barbershop talking about it, and they were like, a lot of people were just like, I don't know any of his music, but it's a Super Bowl. We're gonna watch it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't gonna like change the channel just to put it on YouTube to go see Kid Rock play. I mean, I liked it. I like his music too, and I heard it was great. A lot of people were telling me, "Oh man, it was a good show too." So I'll probably check it out later on and probably give my input on that. But man, super good, super good. I was impressed. I liked it. He didn't bring in no politics. He didn't do anything to make you say, man, no wonder these people were saying that. Because I mean, it's just he entertained. That was his job. His job is not to come in there and be political, because this is not his country. You know what I'm saying? So great job. Loved it. I loved it. I was impressed. Man, like I said, I think that was one of the best performances I've seen at the Super Bowl in a while. You know what I mean? Dr. Dre's was good. Um, Prince was good. I mean, it was up there. I say it was up there with the top performances there. Ricky Martin came out. What? Why Lady Gaga? First off, I mean, I don't know. Don't get me into that. I don't know. That was weird. I mean, he could have chosen any other, if he wanted to represent somebody um, that was American. Could have picked somebody different, But whatever. I mean, they're probably cool and they're friends, and I think we saw Cardi B in there too, right? She had a little cameo there, like she was in that little dance area. I love the barbershop scene. I was like, oh shit, motherfucker put in the barbershop, because that's barbers, man. Barbers are one of the oldest professions, you know. We'll get into that at another topic, but man, barbers used to do a lot of stuff. But I love that. I loved it. And then after that was done, I was like, oh great, I got back to this game. I don't know, it just wasn't exciting. You know what I mean? It just wasn't exciting to me. Pissed that last run that they had called back, I would have won the pot for my thing. But they called it back and it was over. I was like, oh shit. Ah. Anyway, I lost the pot. But another thing, what the hell, guys? What was going on with the commercials? Nothing stood out to me. You know what? I don't even think I saw the Clydesdales. I think I saw one Bud. It was a Bud Light commercial. But no, I mean, nothing. No Doritos. No, I mean mayonnaise. Coinbase. Oh, you know what was a good one I liked? Was the one where they showed all the '90s sitcom shows. Um, uh, Goodwill Duncan. That was a good one. I liked that one because it had a different world. Friends. Then all of a sudden, Ted Danson comes out with Cheers. That was in the '80s, but it was kind of pushed in the '90s. Um, good. I like that one. That one was the best, and that wasn't even that great. It was just cool because you saw all the old actors in that. But other than that, man, it was garbage. Really, honestly, the game was garbage. Halftime show blew my mind. I thought that for sure was gonna go a different way. But hey, I mean that's good. Bad Bunny, he's got my respect. I really do. Especially, we start shouting out everybody. He brought out all the flags from South America, and then and with the American flag coming out first. Respect. Um, that was awesome. You know what I mean? That's just plain out respect. I love that. Shout it out to everybody. Even Canada got into this shit. I felt like Tupac. Even Canada trying to get a piece. Um, and then he said, "God bless America." And man, he won. He won me. He won me hands down. Man, good halftime show, man. I can't say anything bad about it. Well, except for Lady Gaga. I don't know how the fuck. Damn, she's so demonic looking. Like I don't know. Weird lady, weird woman. I can't even. I don't even. Man, I had my last podcast. I said I'm a sucker for chick flicks, but that one she's in there with where she's a country singer or whatever, I cannot stand. That is the worst movie ever. And probably because I don't see anybody falling in love with that. Like, ugh, what the fuck? Anyway, going off topic. Super Bowl, good. Commercial sucked. Oh, the one that was funny too, I liked, it was like one of the first ones where Ben Stiller or whatever his name is, he was dancing and that guy was out showing him, he's like doing flips and he's like, yo, bro, you like trying to steal. So he runs up to the ladder and he's like tired at the top and then he tries to flip and fucking falls out. That was a funny one. That was funny. I like that one. But other than that, man, and then the second half came in, Super Bowl. That game was sorry. That game sucked. Patriots suck. You know what I mean? They need to get some more firepower. Diggs, did a couple of good things. But the Patriots, they got some work to do. They really do. And I can't talk shit because, I'm a Cowboy fan and we got a lot of work to do. But the fact that he got there is amazing. That kid's gonna be a good quarterback as soon as he gets a little rep in there. But amazing that he can be in his second year going to the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold, man, good job. I didn't even know he was. I didn't even know he was the quarterback for Seattle until yesterday. We were at the barbershop. We were like, "Who's the quarterback for them?" And then, hey Siri, who's the quarterback? Sam Darnold. I was like, oh shit! I looked at another guy. Looked at me like, really? Like, damn. So he's been bouncing around the league, if y'all know. He's been Minnesota. I think he did it with 49ers. He was he with the Lions or I don't know, but he's bounced around and he finally won a Super Bowl. It reminded it's like Kurt Warner. I don't know Kurt Warner bounced around, but he wasn't. Kurt Warner came from like the lower league football team. But anyway. Man, that was a good halftime show. Super Bowl sucked. Commercial sucked. What else I gotta say? That's basically it, I guess. Just wanted to get it out there. You guys got anything to say, talk about, whatever, anything I said on here, hit me up in the comments. And I'm done. So you guys have a good night. Be distinguished. Stay distinguished. Learn something. Don't get in trouble. And I'll see y'all later.